Hello children, good evening everyone. Myself Shalini. I'll be taking science to your class children. Okay, so we shall be meeting in the live sessions and we will explore the content of your 7th standard science textbook. Okay, see you all in the live session children. So here is your textbook children. So this is your science textbook from Indianica Learning, that is Galaxy, a course in science. So here you have a textbook. So this is your science textbook that you will be learning in 7th. Okay. So here is an index sheet that I am going to show you people. So here is a topic name, that is index, or you might call it as content also. So first chapter is nutrition in plants, nutrition in animals. Next one, fiber to fabric, heat, acid, bases and salts, physical and chemical changes, weather, climate and adaptation, wind, storms and cyclones, soil, respiration in organism, transportation of substance, reproduction in plants, time and motion, electric current and its effect, light, water, forest, journey of wastewater. So these are all the chapters that I'll be dealing with. Okay. Good evening children. I hope everyone are doing fine. So today we will be having a basic concepts regarding nutrition. Okay. So since it is a very first class, so it is a bridge course class. So I'll be taking basic concepts related to nutrition. So let's begin. So children, coming to the first slide. So can you see 4 pictures here? So which of the following requires food? Among these 4. So first picture is about bird. Next is animal. Next is human. Next is plants. So which requires food? So here all the organisms require nutrition, especially human, birds and animals depend on plants for the food, wherein the plant synthesize its own food. But still plants require some nutrients, plants require some raw materials to synthesize their own food. And also you people have studied about photosynthesis definition. So what do you mean by photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is nothing but it is a food making process in case of plants. So how do they process the how do they manufacture the food? How do they synthesize the food? By utilizing the raw materials like sunlight and nutrients from the soil and carbon dioxide, isn't it? So they are going to synthesize their own food, isn't it? So coming to the next slide, directly or indirectly all organism depends on plants. Whether it is directly or indirectly, everyone are going to depend on plants for food. Example, humans. So we humans, we can't synthesize our own food, so we are going to depend on plants for food, isn't it? For example, if we need fruits or vegetables or medicines, wood, so for everything we depend on plants for our benefits, isn't it? So that is what we are telling here. Directly or indirectly all organism depends on plants. You can see, so herbivorous animals, they directly depend on the plants for the food. So whether it might be deer or elephant or cow or buffalo, all these domestic animals depend on plants for their food, wherein these plant eating animals are said to be herbivorous. There are next category of animals which depend on herbivorous animals for the food. So they are said to be carnivorous animals. They are the flesh eating animals. They depend on the animals, that is herbivorous animals, for their food. It is indirectly, isn't it? And next there are another category of organism which is said to be omnivorous, which are going to depend on both plants as well as animals for their food. So this flowchart gives you an idea about directly or indirectly all organisms depend on plants. So next, how do plants eat? Do they have any organs like how we have? So we have ants to pick up the food. We have mouth. We have digestive system. We have that alimentary canal, right? So do you think even plants also have the same kind? Do you think so? Do plants have any organs like hands or digestive system to eat food or to digest the food? No. So how do they eat? So how do they obtain the nutrients? For example, you can see energy from the sunlight. So the plants are going to utilize the sunlight from the sun and also carbon dioxide and also water molecules in the atmosphere and nutrients from the soil. It is going to absorb all these things and synthesize their own food. So that is how the plants make food from sunlight as well as water. And it is going to release oxygen to the air and it going to utilize carbon dioxide in the synthesis of food. So coming to the next slide, nutrition. So this is the main definition you need to remember, children. So nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. So basically the food what we take, it consists of so many nutrients, whether it might be carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, roughages, water. All these nutrients are said to be the composition of nutrition, okay, or nutrient. Okay, so it is kind of mode of taking food, okay, by any organism. It might be microorganism, it might be it might be microorganisms, or it might be birds or insects or animals. So it is a mode of taking food and how the body is utilizing that nutrient. It is said to be nutrition. For example, if you eat egg or meat, you get some protein to your body. So that is a mode of taking food and how your body is utilizing the protein that is present in egg or carrot or meat, isn't it? So how do these being utilized in your body? So this is said to be nutrition. Okay. So in upcoming lessons, you will be studying more about nutrition in detail. So we have two categories. One is nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals. So we shall study briefly about these chapters in the upcoming lessons. Okay. See you all, children. Have a good day.